Welcome back to SnowRunner, guys, and today we're going to be checking out a pair of vehicles that really take me back, and I'm sure take some of you guys back, to the days of MudRunner. Now, these are a pair of KMZ 700s, and the cool thing about this mod is that it is available on both consoles and PC. So if you, say, for example, played MudRunner back on Xbox or PlayStation, or you played it on PC, or either or, you can check out either of these mods. Now, the one on the right is basically a tractor that would be used for hauling things, and the one on the left can be used for log loading and or scooping things with the bucket, basically. Now, if you saw in one of my recent live streams, we've basically discovered that that bucket can pretty much push through a line of like 10 vehicles with ease, with absolutely no problem. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it into the garage. We're going to see what all we can change on it, options-wise. Then we're going to take it out and we're going to test some of the functionality of both the bucket and the grabber. So let's go ahead and fire it up. Now, the interesting thing is that if you actually look, the steering wheel on this one is pointing back towards the bucket attachment, and on the other one, let's go over to the Tractor 701, it's facing the opposite direction. So this one faces forward towards the engine, and the other one faces backwards. And the weird thing is, if you're not quite used to the way these things drive yet, it might take you a moment to kind of familiarize yourself with what you're doing. But once you actually figure it out, they're super fun to use. So as you can see, that would be reversing on this one, because as you go forward, you're driving based on the end that the bucket is on. So again, it's a little bit of a weird experience to get used to right off the bat. But let me go ahead and show you guys real quick before we go into the garage how freaking effective this bucket is. I mean, watch this. All right, so we got this Azov right here, right? All right, forklift fast mode. I'm gonna go ahead and lower that bucket down and tilt it up. Now let's just go ahead and go forward real quick. And it basically would just instantly push almost anything out of the way. Now, let's go ahead and stop you right here. We'll go back into operation mode, and we'll just lift it up. Come on. Oh, it's outside the tire. Well, we're picking it up by the, there we go. Oh, what? Oh, man, I meant to drive forward before it did that. Oh, well. Let's go ahead and go inside the garage, but you guys get the idea of how incredibly powerful this thing is. I mean, it just moved basically a completely out of commission Azov 8x8. So if that doesn't tell you how capable it is, I don't know what will. Now, this thing right here, okay, so we have actually an interesting choice in engine types. Now, these don't really describe that much about what's going on with these engines, but I'm going to go ahead and go with the most expensive one, because usually in SnowRunner, more expensive means more better. But you know what? As they proved on Donut Media, it's not always the case with their high-low series. So let's go ahead and also throw the, let's see, standard box. Box precise adjustment. The box has all the lowered. What? Who wrote this? Okay, so let's do the fine tune. Now, suspension-wise, you get one option. And tires-wise, let's see, UI K701 name, and then K700 name, and then let's see, K700C, so you can actually use these with snow and ice chains as well. So let's go with the, I'm thinking the K700s, actually. Then, let's see, 40 meters reinforced autonomous, I'll have that. And then, engageable diff lock for $1, not bad. And we'll swap out the snorkel cap just to do it. And then, so here's where we can switch between the bucket and the capture. Now, the capture is basically a log grabber, and I'm actually going to show you guys a little bit more of what that can do in a moment. But the cool thing about this is that the bucket opens up, so it can also grab logs. It's really interesting. Now, let's see. Ooh, so we actually have a pretty good variety of wheels, but these Cat 745C wheels actually look probably the best. Now, let's see what else we could... Oh, that makes it look like more like forestry equipment. Oh, this is so cool. Swapping out these colors can really change up the sort of attitude of what this thing looks like. So let's see. I actually really like this orange and white. I think it really suits it very well. But let's see. Do I want to stick with the yellow or do I want to do the white and orange? I think I'll do the white and orange for now. All right, let's go ahead and go outside, still with the loader attachment, and let me see if we can figure out how that actual grab function works. Now, the grab function shouldn't be too bad to use. Let's see. Fast mode. I said, oh god. All right, there we go. Now let's see. Tilt backward. Oh! That makes sense. So now you can maneuver it that way, and you can actually grab a piece of lumber like that. So let's actually try that with, I don't know, like a medium. We'll do it with a medium log and see what it looks like. And actually, not only will we see what it looks like, but I'm really curious to see how it actually feels and if it's, like, simple to do or if it's really weird to do. So short logs. Where's the mediums? Come on. Come on. Sequoia tree, we don't need that. Mediums, there we go. All right, so let's do 2. Now, one of them, okay, I thought one of them was going to roll off the back edge. I was really hoping it wouldn't do that. All right, so let me go into fast mode. Raise it up just a little bit. Drive forward. Drive forward. Okay. Well, maybe drive just a little bit further. Maybe that was too far. That's fine. Bounce back a little bit. All right, down. Beautiful. And grab. Oh, what? All right. Wow, that actually was really easy and works really, really well. Man, you can bring that super far back. Holy cow. You really can bring that, like, a lot further back than I thought you could. Are you actually going to open that or close it? There we go. Now it ain't going anywhere. Okay, back down. Should I press my luck and try to get the other one? I don't think I should, and I don't think I will. Now, we're going to go ahead and leave this guy right here. We're going to shut it down real quick, swap over to the Tractor 701, and we're going to take this guy, actually, first into the garage, and then secondly, we're going to take it into the trailer store and see what all we can actually hook up. So, the tractor is interesting. Let's go with the top engine, and we'll do precise adjustment box. And we'll leave the default tires on this one, 40 meters reinforced autonomous, engageable diff lock, and we'll leave the standard one on that one. Whoa, you could actually put a high saddle on this one too if you want to do like a full-on semi-trailer setup. So the coupling would be for normal pull-behind trailers, and this would be more for like I said before, your super heavy-duty stuff. Now, colors-wise, this one is going to get, I think, the green. And I'm going to see what kind of pull-behind trailers you can use with this thing. And then, we may or may not have a application for the semi-trailers. I'm sure that there's obviously going to be a ton of applications that you guys can figure out in your modded campaign playthroughs and things like that. But that's the other thing about this vehicle, is that I think it would lend itself really well to a modded campaign playthrough, because I don't really see this thing being, you know, super over the top, super overpowered. I think it's just honestly because it's so inspired by vehicles from MudRunner, for example. I definitely think it would fit really well into a campaign playthrough in general. So let's see. Log trailer, fuel carrier trailer. I can't remember if this is medium logs or if this is short logs. I guess we'll find out. Now, the nice thing about it is the fact that we actually have a loading area right here that we can scroll through things and actually figure it out. Now, the weird thing is, I haven't really done all that much logging lately, so my memory as far as what type of logs would go in what trailer is a tad bit fuzzy. But, oh sweet, it's medium logs. Okay, so now, here comes the real test. The test of seeing if we can actually get that log into this trailer with relative ease, or if it's gonna be absolutely, like, horrible. Horribly difficult, that is. Alright, Loader 700, let's see what we can do. Can you imagine being, like, restricted to first-person view to do this? Oh my god, because you've got that cabin protector just chilling out right there directly in your line of sight. Alright, will you be able to lift this high enough? I sure hope so. Oh no! Is it... Well, actually, it might be able to just roll right out. It might. You have got to be kidding me. Go! Leave me! Thank you. Push it in. Push it in. Hey, there it is! Alright, this should be good enough. I think. Open her up. And there she goes. Okay. Now back it up. Stop it right there. I really hope it's 3. Alright. Yes! Yes! Didn't have to adjust anything. And so now, if you had a fleet of these on any map that had a logging objective, you could start knocking out that objective in pretty quick time. Now, I will say, though, you gotta be ready for the fact that when you're towing, this thing with the max engine is very powerful and very fast, but the steering speed does not, it doesn't really contribute to the amount of speed that you're going to be carrying, because the amount of speed you're going to be carrying is pretty high, but the actual speed of the steering is pretty freaking low. I mean, it is not a fast steering vehicle, mainly because it steers solely based on articulation and not based on the actual turn of the wheels. But let me see how it does with, like, a super tight turning radius, and let me also see if it likes to keep that trailer upright. Okay, so the turning radius is, moderately awful, but when you actually, whoa, when you lock the diffs, though, this thing will drive through everything. Oh my god, it'll drive through everything! It doesn't even care! Okay, turn! Oh my god, and with the articulated front-end trailers and the articulated center of this tractor, it makes maneuvering it very, very, very tricky until you're dialed in with the thing. Once you're rolling, though, it seems like you'd be fine. Yeah, not too bad. Actually, really nice interior, too. So, at the end of the day, would I recommend using these? Now, if you like, if you like modded vehicles that feel similar to the vanilla game and also kind of enhance your objective-based gameplay experience, I would definitely recommend this rig. And also, if you just have a lot of nostalgia for MudRunner, I would also definitely recommend this rig. And if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time.